All right, what's up you guys? This is the workout for Tuesday, January 12th. It's going to be lower body emphasized, and we're gonna start off with a little warm up for the hamstrings and the glutes. So we're gonna do a one-legged hip extension or hip bridge. Of course, the feet are gonna be up on the bench. For this first set, we're going to do double-legged, and then from there, we're gonna do 3 sets of single-legged. And you'll do 45-second rounds with a 30-second break, okay? So you're just gonna get it, roll out of bench. You can grab yourself a mat if you like. And I want you to pull yourself in nice and close here. I think you guys know the drill. But we want to make sure that those heels and hips are relatively close. We don't want them to start sliding apart. Okay, so nice and close into the bench here. Feet are about hip width apart, and we're going to drive those heels in. Right, driving in, making the hamstrings turn on, not just coming up. Okay, if we throw up too fast, we're going to be using some of the musculature of the torso. We don't want to do that. We want to try to use those hamstrings and glutes. So we're going to push up nice and slow. We're going to hold 1, 2. Come down nice and slow just before the hips touch the floor. We're going to push back in, hold, squeeze, 1, 2. Nice and slow all the way down just before touching the floor. And just repeat 45 seconds. Then you can take a 30-second break. 3 more rounds, single-legged. So one leg, okay, and we're going to go slow on the way up. This is one exercise where I want you to go slow on the way up so we fire those hamstrings, okay? We want those hamstrings to really work here. We don't want to simply just power up on this, okay? So I want you to think, pushing the heel into the bench as hard as you can, okay? So push in as hard as you can, hold, squeeze, slow on the way down. Pushing the heel in the bench, hold, squeeze, slow on the way down. 45 seconds on each leg, okay? All right, next, we're going to do a barbell deadlift. So, I want you to make sure that the barbell is set low enough so that you get it off and on with complete ease, right? So, just adjust this a little bit. So you're gonna make sure that you step into the bar, of course. Step in, you're gonna be about hip width apart. We're just gonna hinge those hips back, do partial deadlift to lift off the bar. Remember, this is gonna be a regular style deadlift. So we're gonna start glutes engaged, abs tight. Then we're gonna do that little anterior pelvic tilt. We're gonna drop down with the bar, approach the knees. Once it approaches the knees, we're gonna start to bend the knees just a little bit, but not too much. Those hips are going to be back, and then we're going to undo that, right? We're going to pull back those knees, stand nice and tall, squeeze glutes. Right? So think hips, right? Anterior pelvic tilt. Push the bar into the legs. Once the bar approaches the knees, we're going to start to bend the knees. Okay? We want those hips to be nice and high here. We want to load the posterior. If we squat into this too much, we're not going to load the posterior as much, right? And then we're going to undo that. Pull those knees back, pull the bar right into the body. Okay? 6 sets of 7. Go every 2.5 to 3 minutes. By your 4th or 5th set, you should be at your 7 rep max. Start at 50% of your 7 rep max weight on your first set, okay? And then, of course, we're just going to gradually build up. All right, 3rd exercise. Alternating forward lunges. So, grab yourself a pair of dumbbells here. Guys, 20 to 25 pounds. Ladies, 10 to 12 pounds to start with, of course. This is all starting weight. And we're going to do alternating forward lunge, right? So we're going to step out, come down nice and slow, touch that knee to the floor, step back, and alternate those legs. Back and forth. We're going to go 15 reps. We want to make sure that we keep that chest up and shoulders back. Show you from the side here. Nice control on the way down, touch that knee, drive back, control on the way down, touch the knee, so on and so forth, okay? 15 reps. I want you to go about every 2 minutes here. And again, make sure that you're really aware of the speed that you come down. You want to be under control. You want to make sure you don't smack that knee against the floor, okay? Some of you like to put a pad down, so that's an idea for some of you who don't do that, who have any knee issues. You can put like a mat down and just step over the mat. You can even grab a yoga mat and roll it, or fold it a couple times, right? Just to give you a bit of padding. But you shouldn't need it. Why? Because you should be able to control yourself on the way down, okay? All right, fourth exercise, skater squat. All right, so these are really hard, or at least I find them hard. I think a lot of people do find these hard. They are hard. So what we want to think about doing here is reaching forward as we squat down on that one leg, okay? So I'm going to go up on one leg here, I'm going to take one leg back. As I begin this movement, I'm going to take that opposite leg, the one that's not working, back behind me. I'm going to reach forward. I'm going to try to get down as low as I can without using the assistance of that back leg, okay? So nice and slow here for a good 10 reps. Reaching forward, coming down, 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 down. You notice when I get to the very end there, that back foot touches, and of course, there's going to be some assistance there, but very little. We want to try to make that one leg do all the work as much as possible. Okay, 10 on each side. Go every 2 minutes on this. You're not going to get very much rest, of course. You may have to go a little bit, perhaps a little bit longer, maybe every 2.5 minutes, depending on how long it takes you to do those 10 reps, okay? So again, 3 times 10, okay? Every 2 to 2.5 minutes. Fifth exercise, barbell good mornings. So barbell good mornings. We're gonna set the bar up to squat level height. Of course, the bar is going to go exactly where it would for a squat. So we're going to step up underneath the bar here. Lift off. Set those feet up underneath the hips. And again, hips engaged, abs tight. Now we're going to start the movement. So again, you might be limited on the amount of flexibility you have in your hamstrings. So you want to go just nice and slow here. Keep those knees back. Come down as low as you can here. We want a good stretch in the hamstrings, so we want to keep those legs almost straight. Come back up, squeeze glutes. Okay? The bar will tend to roll up a little bit on your upper back as you come down. So you want to make sure that you pull it down and make sure that you have it far enough down on those shoulders so that it's not uncomfortable on your neck. Okay? Nice stretch here. Really feel a good stretch in hamstrings. Come back up. Some of you may not be that flexible. So you may only get to say here or something like that. What I don't want you to do, of course, is I don't want you to try to get lower by bending the knees, okay? We're not doing a good morning slash squat, right? We want to do just a good morning, which is just flexion of the hips, right? We're going to flex at the hips. We're going to keep those knees right back. Really good stretch in the hamstrings, okay? You are going to do, what did I say? 3 times 10. Ladies, probably the bar will be enough weight. Start with the empty bar, the big bar that is, the 45-pound Olympic bar. Gentlemen, probably 65 pounds. Not an exercise I want you to load a whole bunch on. More of an exercise I want you to work on range of motion and control. Okay? 5th exercise. We're gonna do it, this is, I don't know. I mean, I call this twisting front plank. You may have seen this, or you've probably done this with Martine at some point, perhaps. We're going to do 8 rounds of this, but they're gonna be 30-second rounds, okay? So don't get this confused with Tabata. We're gonna do 30-second rounds, or Tabata timing, I should say. 30-second rounds, 8 of them with a 10-second break, okay? So not the 20-second break, but not the 20-second set, but 30-second sets, okay? With a 10-second break. So, we're going to go out into a plank off the hands, and we're just going to hold, twist right around, slow on the way down, touch, and just alternate those hands. We're going to go for 30 seconds. I want you to really try to reach around as much as you can. Reach right around till we get those arms perpendicular to the floor, okay? Brace yourself. through your trunk and just continue for those 30 seconds. All right, that is it. All right, enjoy, have fun, be safe. Martina's back now, so you're gonna see her here. She's gonna be doing some of the supervisory times as well. So hopefully we will see you, and good luck. And remember, you are stronger. You are stronger than you think, generally speaking, okay? More so girls, guys tend to go a little bit overboard sometimes, but okay? Anyways, you get what I'm saying. See you guys.